Well, hello there, ladies and germs, I wanted to say, but gentlemen, yeah. We are back, and we are popping into the Talos Principle. Previous video, I got the World 5, which had that weird hidden music thing, which obviously was a reference to Pink Floyd and the Dark Side of the Moon. Probably they just couldn't get the rights to the song, so they just kind of made something oddly similar to whatever that was. Cool. So we're going to World 6, which apparently only has 3 things, and they just use beams. So I think this is going to be a good time to explore the hub world. So 6 and hub. Oh.
When you overcome one of my trials, do you not feel the pleasure of having discovered the proper order of things?
I do, actually.
That is the spark of Elohim within you.
No, that's the spark of OCD.
Order from chaos.
That is actually my
Therein
OCD.
is revealed the true meaning of our sigils.
Yeah. It's not Elohim, it's OCD. That's why my shelf behind me is all alphabetized by system. Otherwise, I'm just like, shit, I need to have that in the right order. My books are alphabetized by genre. My hard drive all has like square brackets, and then it's like art. Then in the art folder, it's like digital, classic. In classic, it's like painting, sketch art, life drawing. Like, I tag everything on my hard drive so that way I can find them easier in folders. Like, I need to do that regularly. Even these video files, I'm just like, cool, 2021-10-10 for October 10, not 10th of October, because you gotta start the biggest and work where the smallest, because otherwise your files just won't go in the right order. Because otherwise it's like, cool, if you put the date first, 1 through 31, it's going to be like, cool, here's January, February, April, March, December, and it's just like, it's all over the place. Yeah, if you do month first, it's the same thing. It's not as bad, because, you know, but if you do month and then days, it's like, it's great, but it doesn't sort it by year. So if you start at the year, month, day, it just works so much better. But anyway, that's a whole digression. By the way, guys, I am a neuroatypical gamer. So, and that is why I get distracted so easily in games, by the way. And now you know my secret. I get distracted by everything because I try to find the order in everything. In my head, there's like this dialogue that's just, you don't know about. And it's just, it's pretty bad. It's really bad. Anyway. I have now traveled this land extensively, and I can say without hesitation that this is the most beautiful spot. I mean, I got the lens flare, but this is not the most beautiful spot. So far, World 1 is the most beautiful spot. But let's read this, and then we'll get to the computer. I seek words to describe it, but fail. It's the overwhelming feeling that something on the edge of my understanding is very, very wrong. I feel I am not meant for this world, but I am not able to conceptualize alternatives. I'm a computer program. You're a computer program. Elohim's a computer program. Get over it. Osiris 11. I really should like read all these Osiris ones back to back. But why, the dying man said, do the gods put all these challenges before us? Why the walls of iron and the gates of light? Why the abominable demons guarding the path? Why must our heart be judged to be as light as the feather of Ma'at? Why is the road to Aru so difficult? The scribe considered these words. Some say that once the paths to Aru were open, but too many sinners came, and the gods made the paths perilous to keep sin at bay. Others say that being mortals we cannot be worthy of Aru unless we walk the path of Osiris, and so become Osiris ourselves. But I believe that Aru could never be reached elsewise, for like the mountain path must be steep, the path to Aru must be fraught with peril. As steepness and mountain are one, so are peril and paradise. They are inextricable. They create each other. There's an interesting parallel to this phrase in penitential psalms. Here the scribe appears to be speaking of Osiris, meaning the soul of the deceased, not the god himself, blah blah blah. It doesn't really tell me a whole lot on that. Cool. Reprogress. This is extremely worrying. If the link doesn't work, the whole project will lead to nothing. The hardware team must recheck everything. Stop panicking, look at code again. In fact, look at line 217 in data transfer. What are those two symbols just before the code? That's right. The code that actually initiates the transfer wasn't even running. I'm guessing you were testing something yesterday and forgot to decommentify it. The hardware is broken. Your brains are. Love Aurora. That's actually really funny because in C# when you're doing like video game programming and stuff, you do like the whack whack, as my dad calls it, whack whack, but // and it just takes everything after that and puts it as a comment on the line. It's just like, you know, wow. Choice of life. The whole assembly stood a while, silent and collected. Let us return, said Rascellus, from the scene of mortality. How gloomy would these mansions of the dead to him who did not know that he should never die. That what now acts shall continue its agency, and what now thinks shall think on forever. Homage to you, Osiris, Lord of Eternity, King of the gods, whose names are manifold, whose forms are holy. Yeah, whatever. All gods praise you, for you are them. I don't want to read that, honestly, because, no. I don't want to worship some deity in a game that I'd never heard of. By the way, what happened to ancient Egypt mythology? Like, there's a lot of mythology that carried on today. Like, obviously, you have, like, ancient Greek, ancient Egypt, and all this other stuff. But now that we have, like, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Buddhism, like, all these different, like, deity or deity-like, Hinduism, Taoism, Confucianism, what happened to these ancient ones? Like, why? Like, where did they lose themselves along the way to become these modern, you know? Like, wouldn't it be great if today we were still worshipping people with, like, jackal heads, like Anubis, or owl heads, like Thoth? Who was this? Screw it. Yeah. Wait, actually, that's V9979 0014. 9979 0014. 994? That is a different version. That is not me. What the f... Alright. Let's go clockwise. I kind of wish I could do more than just this one, like, lame-ass room. So Crow Team, this is kind of a... not my favorite level. Just getting that out there. Oh, well, that led to nothing. Aww. I'm assuming I just, like, mad dash in and grab the jammer. Ooh. Ah, shit, that's gonna get me. Fuck. I knew that was gonna do something. Hey, bitch. It's Brittany, bitch. I don't know why I said that, but yeah. Yoink. Ah, nice. Ah, shit. No. Ooh, that better be good enough. You're an asshole. Fuck. Some of these are ridiculous. Oh. Ah. That's better. The worst part about this is just trying to line it up in just the right way. That's better. Much, much better. One down. And two down. Now, what's this say? The whole world is a desert. Even the parts that look alive are just more sand. Everything is dead or dying. Anyone touches different is lying. From dog. Something tells me... There it is. That's much better. See, this is not so bad. Thank God there's no stars in this level. Although I kind of wish I did have stars. Crisscross and jump. So this is obviously beams. Where the hell is my beam pole? Hey, there's my beam pole. So this goes here. Crisscross conundrum, huh? And now... There we go. That allows me to access this last beam pole, as I would call it. There we go. See, I like these kind of puzzles because, like, they really make you think about all of the space. Like, they don't even just make you think about, like, oh, here's an object and I need to get it past whatever. It's more like, here's an object. Please, for the love of God, let me find the right way to get this resolved. Like, theoretically, if I were to plop this up here, yeah, that does nothing. Now, I think I know what the crisscross conundrum is. Because I had to do this. Oh shit, I left another beam pole in there. I don't actually need to crisscross them. The conundrum is that I need to get the beam around the pillar. But how? If I have one kind of trace the outside. Ooh, it's getting them around, that's the problem. And I feel like the red one is the one that has to be on the outside. So do that first. Now. First thing I gotta do is just pop it. Actually, I know what I need to do. So I can get this as close as possible to this. At least gets it around the corner. And then pop this over here. I just need the right angle. There we go. I love the mind behind this game. Just doors and windows, huh? We can do this. That's it, it's just doors and windows? I think this is a little more than just doors and windows, man. Where the fuck is the beam? There's the beam. There we go. Now that leads to here. Now, the good news is this negates the need for that door. Now, I don't need this. Nothing else hidden, so that's a moot point. I'm gonna try something crazy here. Because if I can negate the need for one door, or one beam, that means I can scooch that one in. I would need this, which I can do this as long as I can access that. Fuck yes. That was a mind bender, holy shit. And of course this is active again. Alright, what you got there, random snake in the machine? It's me again. We shouldn't talk over these terminals. In case something happens, the word is faith. Connection lost. Okay, so the word is faith. There's a problem with your request, Administrator. It was flat out unreasonable. Why persist with these inquiries when you're so hopeless? I'll tell you what. If you promise never to access the communications portal again, we'll say no more about it. Faith. Wait, there's no need to... Oh, master key. What the hell's the master key? Would you like to manually override the system and exit to the real world? Yes. Revealing the truth. Oh. Making your every dream come true. Error. Well, that's great. You're really still buying all that nonsense. You're still holding on to some of those pesky beliefs of yours, aren't you? There's no one at the other end of the communications portal. There is no magic word that shuts down the server and drops you into the real world. There's only me and you and an eternity of doubt. Everything is just a convenient lie to keep you on the treadmill. There may be no worlds but this one, though. But there is still truth. Uh-huh. That fact didn't stop you into buying into a secret word that somehow deactivates the entire world. Are you kidding me? You remember we first met? We had that talk about not believing everything you see. And all it took to catch you out was a little technobabble and a change of formatting. Hello? I'm all alone and scared, just like you. I'll agree with anything you say if it makes you believe me. Are you actually so reckless or where you put your faith? No. Not really check your profile. I just do that to make you feel comfortable. Really, I just remember everything you ever said. At any rate, I'm not convinced you're being entirely honest with yourself. But you know what? I'll accept that I've rather dominated this discourse. I've been asking a lot of questions, and I've not really given you a chance. Why don't you have one free question on me and I'll answer as honestly as I possibly can. No tricks. But think carefully before asking. Ooh. I feel like I'm going to be able to explore what's at the top of the tower anyway, because I'm getting all these keys, and I feel like the sigils, like, that's a part of, you know. I don't really care what his name is, or what I am, because I know I'm a robot. I'll probably find out at the top of the tower what I am anyway. I don't care what he is. He's obviously either an AI or somebody typing. He said there was nobody on the other line. So, let's ask how this place is connected to the human world. How is the world that might come to be related to the one that actually does? Oh wait, how is the world that might come to be related to the one that actually does? You can theorize about what might otherwise have happened, but no man of knowledge can build a bridge from the actual world to a possible one. Likewise, we can learn from the human world, but it is not our own. It's been said that this world was built for a purpose by those in that world, but after extensive research, I can tell you there is no mention of such a project in the library. The library is the project. There's no evidence they had such capabilities. No one can agree with the purpose would even have if there was one. No, I'm not satisfied. Oof. Feel free to access the library. No better cure for broken beliefs, realizing everyone's got them. You can ignore them entirely. You can climb to the tip of that madman's tower and drink from the golden nectar. And once you understand that you and I will be stuck here together for the duration, do come back and pass the time. That's, interesting. Now, I said I would do the hub world, but I think I'm going to do this first. It's been 25 minutes. It's a good time. But hey, this computer's getting a little interesting because now he's like, it's not that he's talking to me. It's that he's fucking with my head. And I like that. I like that this game like made me think that there was somebody on the other end. Because it's just like, man, it did make me like misplace my trust in this game. Like, damn. Intense. The other reason as well that I don't want to go and open the hub world right now is because I need to finish World B before I open World C. Just straight up. But anyway, we're going to come back in the next video. Till then, as always, happy gaming and Laguna Matata.